do you think most taxpayers are prepared to present a holistic value chain that really can address the tax authorities' concerns?
I think there are particular sectors that have been first movers around adopting things like value chain as a basis for sense checking the methodology, not actually developing a methodology, but just sense checking the methodology. Particularly those traditional sectors that have high value intangibles. But I think right across the board, that's the general direction of travel for tax authorities, to be looking more holistically at the business and asking questions about whether traditional one-sided methods give an appropriate result.
I agree. I think it's going to be very challenging, though, to have profit splits implemented across multi-jurisdictions. I think it may be challenging to administer for both tax authorities and the taxpayers themselves to come up with appropriate allocations in various keys. And I wonder if we're going to see an increase of double tax as a result.
I think so. I'm afraid it will be like that, and I think that the taxpayer can already prepare themselves for this new scenario. Even if we are still in a phase where tax authorities are not so active yet, they can prepare themselves, trying to perform the kind of risk assessment that the tax authorities will do using country-by-country reporting data, and trying to figure out the questions that the tax authorities can ask on the basis of this data that will be exchanged, so that they won't be unprepared in front of these requests from the tax authorities.
That's good advice. What else would you suggest the taxpayers do right now to prepare?
I think across the controversy landscape, things have dramatically evolved, and taxpayers are very familiar now with advanced pricing agreements, the benefits that they can bring. Also, there's a recognition that actually they can be quite burdensome in terms of taking it through the process and working with the tax authorities. I think you look across that landscape and look at things like arbitration. There are quite a lot of things to be considering as to whether or not you'd enter into something like an APA. But I think still that is the choice option, I suppose, to lock in certainty with tax authorities.
I agree. And particularly for something like a profit split where you're looking at multiple jurisdictions, I think that APAs are a perfect tool to use to resolve those kind of issues.
Absolutely, and the profit splits can be frighteningly subjective at times.